and he has to take the same contact on your right and left rein. See, that's such a perfect straight through his neck wall. Nancy, that's the thing I mean about the look when somebody looks. I'm looking at you when I see this. I see equal legs, square hips, square shoulders, equal arms, and this horse is walking right straight in. You know what I mean? There's no deviation of things.
Walking through the tunnel.
It's riding into a tunnel. That's exactly what it is. That's how you ride. It's interesting. There was the last girl who rode yesterday, had that racetrack thoroughbred, whatever, and her husband was here, and he's a racetrack trainer. And I was explaining to her about this thing where the horse has you gotta control the direction, you know, like the straight line has to be straight, the circle line has to be a circle. And he says it's exactly the same when we train racehorses. You pick a line on the track, and he's got to gallop that line. He said if you're on the long straight, you know, you may be, if you want to pass everybody and they're on the rail, you got to take the second line to the inside. But the horse can't waver off that, you know what I mean? If you're on the curve, you got to be able to stay on, you know, how wide is the track? 60 feet, whatever the track is wide, the racetrack. Well, it's wide. However, but the girl's husband yesterday said, yeah, he said we don't think of it like the track at the Olympics, the running track. There's a jog line. You're going to take a line. You got to stay on that line, or you can't go fast. They said if you move places on the track, move over one place. You got to teach the horse to gallop. If he's wavering, you can't win. Same thing with a dressage horse. Same thing with a jumping horse. You go down the middle of that triple combination, and you got to stay between the chalk lines. George Morris freaks over if you don't ride to the middle of the jump. You know? He freaks if somebody's 6 inches off-centered on the jump.
Specifically called riding two.
Riding?
That two.
Well, it is. You pick a line and you ride to it, and you will find, like with jumping, you have more clear benchmarks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know that you're on the center of that jump, and you may get off of it because stuff happens, but generally, all of your jumping instruction is ride the middle of the fence, unless there's a darn good reason not to. Like you're on cross country and you're taking a certain line because you know you got to jump the right side of this to make the turn to get toward. You know, there are exceptions.
Yep.
But general riding is riding it like you're on rails. When you ride a dressage horse, same thing. Nancy, there's a rail right on the rail. There's a rail on the 20-meter circle. There's a rail on the 10-meter circle. Ride the rail.
I've been trying to ride this horse's canter by multiple straight lines versus a circle.
I would not take, if I ride a Grand Prix horse and a pretty good one, I don't take too many long sides one after the next. I am much more likely to take a long wall to a 10-meter circle, to a long wall, to a 10-meter circle. I need to know that I can go straight or turn, or straight or turn. They're good schooling exercises. When you're ready, I want you to go ahead with them and canter with them. And let me see a walk canter transition. But stay organized. Keep your contact. Don't wait. He's got to march forward in the walk. And keep your contact and he canters into your hands. Push him on, push him on, push him on. Nancy, the transition, I didn't mind. Not too bad. Not too bad. He's got to go, he's got to accelerate a little better off your leg. He's got to take a little bigger, better jump up off your leg when you make the transition. Shorten your rein a little bit, make this horse a little straighter and a little rounder. Good. Keep your contact, Nancy, especially in the outside rein. Keep your contact. Keep your contact. Good. Straight ahead. Keep your contact. Good. Don't lose that outside rein. He flexes a little bit to the right, but you got to keep your left rein. Nancy, when you were trotting him, your upper body posture was perfect. You've gotten look at me, you've gotten slightly fetal position in your canter. That short side, you a little bit like this. Pull your chest up, get down in your seat. You have no strength, Nancy, in your half vault or your contact or your seat if you collapse your upper body. You have power here. Good. Straight ahead. You keep them together on 2 reins, and when you get to E, do a 10-meter circle. I do a long side, and a half alongside in a circle, and another half long wall in a circle. I need to know that I can go straight or turn. Good, straight, straight. Keep that connection. The more he bobs his head, the more you gather your contact and close your leg. Good. When he bobs his head, you gather your contact and close your leg. Good, straight ahead. You gather your contact and close your leg. Keep your contact. Good. Good. 10-meter circle. Good. Always gather the contact and support it with the leg. That's right. That's right. When he climbs his neck up, your first resort needs to be gather the contact and close the leg. Good. Good. Inner leg in the corner. Keep your contact. Keep your contact. Keep your contact. Good. Straight ahead. Keep good, Nancy. Keep your contact. That's right. And then circle 10 meters again. Good. Good. What bird? I mean, I think it's bird. No, not ever. Don't make it when they find it's a place that they can. Good. I figured it out. I had even one follow. Good. 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 Keep your contact. Good. Good. Nice. Beautiful.
I'm a little pissed off that I'm sitting in.
I like it. You're down in your seat now. Nice. Nice. Good. Good. Nancy, change rein on the diagonal. Contact with your hand and your leg the whole way. At X, you try. Leg on, leg on, leg on. Draw the horse together. Draw. Good. Together, together. Sit. Close your leg. Don't let him take out the saddle. Good. Nothing through your leg.
I think someone was looking for you. She
Don't
had
let him
like
take
shirt
you
with
out
black
of the
horses
saddle
on.
or off your seat.
I don't know, but
Good. Good. Ride the inner leg on through the corner. You're fine. Good. Close your inner leg. No, you're fine. You know what, Nancy? You got to work the terms of this agreement out. If you have to take a hold of him and straighten him out because he's throwing his shoulders into the track, I'm fine with that. Get after your horse a bit. Nobody ever failed teaching their horse to do something new or better. Nobody ever failed that way. People fail from giving up and allowing the horse to run to dictate policy in the ride, and people fail from beating their horse up. Those two things you fail from. Nobody ever failed from riding your horse into the bridle properly. Good. Good. Beautiful. That's a round horse. Ride the corner. Nice. Good. It's okay. Quietly. Keep the contact. Don't lose your seat. Good. Keep your leg on. Good. Good.